The idea is a very simple one. And, the Mamba mentality simply means trying to be the best version of yourself. That's what the mentality means. It means every day you're trying to become better. And it's a constant quest. It's an infinite quest.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so.
Alright, so this isn't going to be accurate when I do one in the morning. Today is Wednesday night, and actually, I'll probably do the next one in the next video because I want to upload this in the morning. So, I left work. It's after midnight. I'm about to go to the gym soon, so I'm wearing this. But I'm just going to show y'all my current physique. And it's not going to be accurate because obviously I ate and stuff like that. But this will give you a little update on some stuff. You can tell, I don't know if I wore this shirt on here before, but it's a lot looser. You know what I mean? A lot looser, so. This is how we're looking. What I immediately noticed is that my glove handles went down. You see? But y'all can tell me how y'all think. Probably put my week 1 clip in the next video, but let's give y'all a quick little update. I'm doing right now, so yeah. What is up, y'all? I just finished a great workout, man, and I promise y'all, man, I record a clip on my Instagram, which I'll insert right here. Pretty tired right now. Had an 8-hour shift. It is 1 in the morning. Still gotta get this work in, man. Let's get it. As you can see, I was completely exhausted, man. Like, I was at work, like, about to fall asleep, man. Like, it was so bad, man. And I got about 6 hours of sleep last night. I don't know, my body was just exhausted. But came to the gym anyways, because I'm not about to slack off, and had a great workout, man. So I've been meaning to make this video yesterday, but I wasn't get a chance. So I was exhausted, man. First of all, man, for those, I want to ask y'all, have any of you tried beetroot, like capsules or juice, whatever? I found out today that if you take beetroot capsules, doesn't matter brand, it's beetroot capsules, it gives you amazing energy. And before I even go out my way to buy it, because, I ain't trying to spend money on supplements now. Has any of you tried it? And if you have, let me know how it is in the comments. All right, back to what I was saying. Yo, it's crazy. I actually got some compliments from work, from different coworkers and stuff, just saying that I'm looking muscular. And I didn't even do anything to warrant the compliments. Like, I wasn't flexing or anything like that. I was just there, and I got called muscular multiple times. It's a great feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, a little bit of an ego boost, but it's a great feeling, because it's always said other people notice the changes in you before you do, because you see yourself in the mirror multiple times a day, right? So getting those compliments, man, it felt great. It felt great for sure. I've gotten to a point where with my current workout, 4 days a week, I actually enjoy going. Of course I have days like today where I'm like, yo, I really just want to sleep, or I really just don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I have days like that, but overall, like, I don't want to miss days at the gym. Like, it helps with urges. It helps with whenever I'm feeling stressed out the day. It helps with that. It helps with a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? So I've got to that point. And my brother told me this, right? Around when whatever happened a few months ago, right? I'm not gonna say what it was. If y'all know, y'all know. When that happened, my brother said when it happened to him, he worked on himself so hard that what that happened, would never happen to him again. Well, it would make the people who he was talking to not want to lose him. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, he's been consistent in the gym since then, and he's like in his 40s now, and married and everything like that, has kids. But like, you know, it goes to show. When I today I really understood what he meant. Like, I understood what he meant when he first told me, but today is like when that time where I was like, yo, like, I'm really like locked in. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like if I went on a trip right now to different state, let's say like Florida, Texas, whatever. Let's say if I went to a different state, man, I would want to make sure I get a workout. I make sure I get like a temporary gym pass, whatever the case may be, and just make sure I work out. Or if I'm staying at like an Airbnb, it's like an apartment complex, like I'll make sure it has a gym so I can go and stuff like that. Like, just feeling pretty locked in, you know. But yeah, in tomorrow's video, y'all will get a little body comparison. Like I showed y'all my current body in the beginning of this video, but it wouldn't be accurate because, you know, it's the end of the day, so I already aged, had water and stuff like that. Like, when I record clips in the morning, usually it's, well, when the sun is shining through the window, so I get a better lighting. But also is when I don't have anything. Like, I haven't drank anything, I haven't eaten anything, so like that's my, like, you know what I'm saying. So y'all get that in tomorrow's video. But one thing I want to say real quick while I have energy, like, the energy's kind of dying down because obviously the pre-workout's non-stim because it's like 3 in the morning right now. It's non-stim, but it gives me a pump, right? So while I still have the pump, even though it's really dying down, I want to say, man, real quick, when you're really, and I'm feeling this way right now, so I want to say this is how I'm feeling right now. When you're locked in with the self-improvement, like not just the gym, not just the diet, but like reading books, which I've gotten back into, watching self-improvement, like helpful videos, and just keeping your mind focused. Like, I'm trying to do a career shift, which I'm still working on. Still working on that. You know what I mean? But yeah, when you focus on stuff, it's like, and how I felt was in the gym. It feels like I deserve a certain type of female. You know, when that time comes, when I'm back in the apps and stuff like that, like, I deserve a certain type of female. You know what I mean? Like, I deserve one that goes to the gym. I'm not saying like there'd be like a strong bodybuilder, because like, nah. But like, just being in the fitness and stuff like that. One that's not promiscuous, you know, like one that's communicative. Like, you shouldn't have to settle, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of these women nowadays are worldly and do this, that, and the third, and drink a lot, smoke a lot, and stuff like that. When you're a man of Christ and you're working on yourself, and you should have standards for yourself, is what I mean. Like, have standards. If you're really, you know, avoiding lust, and you're connecting with God and you're really focusing on yourself, when that time comes when you're putting yourself out there to find the woman that God has for you, you should not settle for something you don't want, something that, you know what I mean? Because I saw someone on Instagram when I was about to post my fitness thing. I saw someone on Instagram that was really true, right? It was saying any woman can look good, right? There's billions of women in the world, and I'm pretty sure there was more women than men in the world. Pretty sure. Well, like, there's billions of women, right? And a majority of them can look good, but it's not about them looking good or just looking good. It's about what can they do for you. You know, can they nurture you? Do they are there Proverbs 31 women? You know what I mean? Like, all this stuff, right? What type of woman are they? You know what I mean? That's the question you should ask. Obviously, obviously, this should be your type, right? This should be your type physically. That's first and foremost. But don't just look like, oh, she's bad, like, I'm gonna, you know what I mean? Like, don't look at it that way, because that's just looking in a lustful way. Look at all of it. Look at all of her. You know what I mean? How is she as a woman? Is that someone you want to bring home to your parents, your mom? You know what I mean? Is that someone you want to be the mother of your children? Stuff like that. Like, just have standards for yourself, man. Like, have confidence within yourself and just have standards. And the best way I can describe today, right now, is I'm feeling self-confident. Like, my self-confidence is building up because it's gotten to the point where I can look myself in the mirror. Like, I was literally changing to my gym clothes for my work clothes, and I was changing in the mirror, and I looked in the mirror. And I looked like I felt good. Like, I felt like I felt like I'm muscular and stuff like that. Obviously I can grow way more and stuff like that. And like I'm doing that, but like just the changes I made from the beginning of my current workout plan and meal plan from like September 12th, I think I started, to now, I'm seeing the changes. You know, especially with people complimenting me and stuff like that, and I'm just seeing the progress. You know what I mean? It's really boosting my self confidence, and just knowing that the work I'm putting in is showing. I'm getting results from it. You know what I mean? And the fact that I'm able to motivate some people, because like some people at my job are like, oh, we're like what do you have for lunch? I'm like, yeah, my meal prep. Like every week I'm having the same meal prep. I'm telling them like, yo, like on my days off, I meal prep for this amount of days before my next day off and stuff like that. Like I tell them this stuff, and you know, some of them have me on Instagram, my fitness Instagram, and they see me post, they see me going at night, they see me like, you know, when I'm like, I work till midnight. And they're like, yo, you go to the gym? I'm like, yeah, I still gotta go, man. Like I'm exhausted. They'll see me be exhausted, but I still gotta go, still gotta go, still gotta go. And just being able to motivate those people is a great feeling. It's a great feeling, man. But yeah, don't make this video too long. One other thing I was gonna say, which hopefully I remember. Yes, this is something I was gonna say. All right. I don't want to put too much of my job's business and stuff like that out there, but something I noticed, man. So I have y'all know I'm talking about my female coworker that works the same shift as me, basically, for the most part, right? I'll talk about her a couple of times. Something came up with her in school that she can't be full-time anymore. So she told managers today, and instead of working with her to try to, like, you know, adjust the schedule, stuff like that, because she's someone who, you know what I mean, always, if they asked her to work overtime, she was open to it. She never really called out and stuff like that unless she had to. It was only one time, I think. All this stuff, right? So she thought, you know, they would work with her, you know, maybe lower her hours or give her certain days, stuff like that. Nah, they just asked her when her last day is, and asked for a what's it called, resignation letter. And she told me all this today, and I was like, huh, you know what I mean? Because it's like, I mean, obviously, you know, the whole thing about if something was to happen to you, God forbid, right? They would just replace you the next day, like, you know how jobs say and stuff like that. It was like one of those, but it's like my managers were so chill and stuff like that that I just didn't really, I don't know, I didn't really picture it, because, you know, I was looking at electrician process and stuff like that, and it was like, you got to get into an apprenticeship, which would mean I would have to leave my job and stuff to do that. And I was like, yeah, I'm still like trying to like research and do this stuff, but it's like, I don't want to leave them hanging, you know what I mean? But like seeing this really opened my eyes a little bit, and I'm like, you know, maybe I should just like go for what's best for me, you know what I mean, and not really care about what's going on. Obviously giving notes and stuff like that, but like I'm like, yeah, you know, it's kind of iffy what's going on right there. You know what I mean? That kind of just showed me that. So something interesting I thought about. But yeah, all in all, that's all I gotta say for this video. This video is a pretty lengthy one, but I'm feeling good right now, and I wanted to give y'all that little information, I guess, whatever this may be. But with that being said, I'll catch y'all next one. I'm about to go home and shower and hit the bed. Everybody, Aaron out. Peace.